Welcome everyone. For today's class, we are going to need a strap or maybe an elastic band. If you do not have any of these, a long towel will also do, or maybe just a belt. Do whatever you can and have fun. Okay, let's come and sit into Vajrasana. Strong back or strong core, elongated back, and we're just going to circle the shoulders first to warm up the muscles. Try to make these circles as big as possible. Reverse the direction. Inhale back, exhale to the front. In yoga, we do need strong shoulders for lifting, for stabilizing, especially in many of those lifting postures. Okay, from here, let's just take a few quick cat and cow stretches in your own rhythm. Exhale, round up. Inhale, chest forward. Work with your breath here. Let's thread the needle for once on the left side. You can also stretch out the right arm and pull back or push back with the hips. Look underneath the right shoulder. Make sure the hips stay squared. Inhale, deep and long breath. Imagine the breath traveling to the area right now to the left side of the shoulder or to the left shoulder. Breathe into this area and release, let the muscle release the tension. Inhale, support yourself with the right hand and come into all fours. Raise your right arm, look up and thread the needle underneath your left shoulder. Once you've found the position, you can also walk the left arm or the left hand towards the top of the mat. Look underneath the left shoulder and see whether your hips are really squared. We should not be tilting one way or the other. Really relax your head. Let the upper body sink and melt into the mat. With the next inhalation, slowly come up onto the fours. Let's warm up the muscles or increase the mobility of the scapula. So we're not doing cat and cow, we already did that. Make sure the core muscles are engaged. So your upper body remains elongated. We're just going to work with that shoulder area. So we let the shoulders sink in, So you're trying to squeeze the pencil between the two shoulder blades and lift up. So you see my tummy is not moving or hardly moving. Exhale, melt your heart forward. Inhale up. Let's do 10 of these. This is an amazing exercise to increase the mobility. And many of us have that pain between the shoulder blades because we're rounding the chest and we never really give any break those muscles as we're stretching out the arms, working on phones, on computers all day. Keep your head straight and your neck long and parallel to the floor. 2 more. From here, come into Vajrasana and either take the elastic band or the strap. And now here you have to really try out what's best for you. But we shall start with a grip which is somewhat bigger than the shoulder width. So try to pull the strip or the strap or the elastic band. What we're trying to do is really activate those muscles, the trapezius and also the back muscles, the rhomboids. From here, you might have to grip a bit, to make the grip a bit longer. We're going to raise the arms and pull back the shoulders. So we're not here, we're pulling back the shoulders, as you can see, and we're raising the arms. See how far you can go, and also whether you have to make the grip a bit longer. You have to decide on the length, depending on how flexible you are. See whether you can stretch. Now, look, because we're doing the first round, I'm going to take the length a bit longer and see whether you can bring the arms back. Nice and easy. Inhale, we come back and really pull the band here. Inhale, up and back. Exhale. Inhale, up and front. This is a great exercise to increase the range of motion for the shoulders. Maybe you want to make the grip a bit shorter now that the muscles are warmer. See what's good for you. And from here, if you have an elastic band, you'll be able to pull the band. Otherwise, just make your left arm slide. If you're using the strap, just make your left arm glide. So we're pushing back down the shoulders, and our left arm goes to the right, to the left. As far as it is comfortable for you, come into neutral position and let's do the other side. Two more here. And release. Now we're coming into puppy pose. Come onto your fours again and slowly, very slowly walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Now you can either stay here, your fingers are pointed, and it's just, it's wonderful. It's just good to stay here. Rest the forehead onto the floor Your arms are stretched out. Work with your breath. If you're just working on shoulder mobility and you don't have any pain, it's still advisable, especially for those who are really struggling with some shoulder tension, to breathe, to visualize the breath coming into the area. Inhale, feel your lungs and imagine the air going up to the shoulders. Exhale. Make the exhalation long and powerful. With the next inhalation, lift your head off the floor and now slowly walk the hands a bit further and try to bring either the chin or the chest, and both, and the chest to the floor. Otherwise, just stay here. If you cannot come down, it is also a great help can be a bolster for you to put underneath the chest or the chin or the forehead. You can also, if the shoulders are tight, you can walk your hands a bit wider than the shoulders. Inhale and come up. From here, measure the distance by hugging your elbows with the opposite hand, and then see how my thumbs are touching. Place your hands with thumbs touching onto the floor. Make sure the elbows are not going outwards, but you're pressing your shoulders back and the elbows in. From here we lift into dolphin, kind of a modified downward dog. Now it's irrelevant here if you cannot reach the mat with the soles of your feet. Try to walk slowly your feet towards the front of the mat or towards your arm. And make sure you're not pinching the back. So here we're doing the opposite of what we try to do, to stick a pen between our shoulder blades. Here you're trying to open the shoulder blades. This posture is super important if you're working on your Pincha Mayurasana. Now let's work on shoulder strength here. Make sure you have the stability in the shoulders, and if you can, if this is available to you today, lift your right leg. Stay here. Right leg comes back. Inhale and lift your left leg. Left leg comes back. All right. Come onto your belly into Sphinx position. Pull the chest forward and your elbows are pulling back. Your fingers, your hands are wide on the mat. The fingers are pressing onto the floor. From here, your left arm, walk your left arm tiny bit to the front so that you have more space here, and push your right arm underneath the left shoulder. And from here, take your, my microphone. From here, take your take your left arm and pull it towards, or push it underneath your right shoulder. From here you can also release the head, either onto a block or just let it hang where it is. Keeping long breaths here. You can relax the whole body. Legs are relaxed. The waist is relaxed, the hips are relaxed. And we're using here our own weight to stretch the shoulders area. So we're opening up the back of the chest and we're releasing the tension in those rhomboid muscles, which have to work so intensely all day while we're sitting on the computer and writing. Inhale, slowly come up by supporting yourself. Sphinx back into Sphinx position. Reset here, pull the chest forward. And now walk your right hand and bring your left arm underneath your right shoulder. Your weight is onto the left arm, and bring your right arm underneath your left shoulder. Again, your whole head. Come up and push yourself up into plank position. From here, bring your right leg underneath your left shoulder, and the leg is stretched out into 90-degree position to your body. It doesn't matter that the hips is going up here. Make sure your chest is looking forward and slowly come onto your forearms. Stay here for one breath. If this is available to you, walk your right hand towards the top of the mat. Again, we are creating some space here, and thread again the left arm underneath the right shoulder or the right arm. And now you can bring the left ear onto the mat and relax. Again, you can let go of everything. This is a passive stretch. You don't have to do anything. Work with your breathing. Your breath is your torchlight to uncover tension in your body, both physical and emotional. Inhale and slowly come back. Lift your leg and come into the plank position. We raise our left leg and place it into a 90-degree position to the body. Now you may want to stay here with this going forward, or leaning forward is not available to you, or you come onto the forearms. From here, slowly walk your hand towards the top of the mat, creating space underneath the left arm, and thread the needle. Your right ear is onto the mat. Relax. Inhale and slowly come back. Let's just take a moment for Shavasana. Lie down onto your back and take a moment to reset the whole spine. You may rock your head to the left and to the right. Massage the jaws with your fingers. Sometimes shoulder neck can also result in jaw tension. And slowly release, let go of everything. Let those muscles completely let go and release. You may stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Otherwise, come into seated position, hands in Namaste. Thank you for joining me for this shoulder therapy class. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, do not forget to subscribe and leave me a comment where you're from and whatever you'd like to share with me, and hit that like button. I appreciate it very much. See you soon.